Welcome to Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Damn. That opening video. Still so good after all this time. I've talked before about how Dragon Quest VIII was my first Dragon Quest. This was the first time I knew what Dragon Quest was and a new one came out. I remember vividly seeing an ad for this game on TV while staying with my grandma over summer break for a week. Or I think it was 2 weeks actually. And I begged my uncle to get me this game while I was there. And I got it. And immediately, we're greeted with something we're not used to seeing in Dragon Quest games. We've got character creation. So, there's quite a few parallels you can draw between this and Dragon Quest III in particular. We'll get into that more as we get further in the game, but as is so rarely the case, we can choose between a male and a female hero. The last time we could do this in a mainline game was in 4. So of course, because this is such a rare occasion, we're bringing back Posma. And of course, Posma has to be very short. She is a goblin after all. We have 10 different hairstyles to choose from. All, of course, very Toriyama. This one especially. I think the most fitting one for Posma is this one. Hair color. Immediately, I don't know why this is the case. There is no black hair. I don't know why there's no black hair. Closest one is maybe this, but that's just dark brown. So, since my hair is this raven black but kind of bluish, we're just going with blue hair. Posma has blue hair and pronouns. And then we have some eyes. We can just walk around with our eyes closed. We can we can look like this. I think the most Posma eyes are probably these, or just the first ones. Honestly, these seem a bit more... I think we're just going with type 1. Probably like this. And for the eye color, we're going brown. There she is. Posma. Hello? Is there anybody there? If you're there, say something. Show yourself. Thus do the voices of the mortals plead, ever hopeful of proof of our existence. For how long now have we watched over their realm? For how long have we Celestrians existed? The mix between 3D models and sprites in the overworld is still very funny to me. You have come far, Posma. I must confess to having had my doubts when you became guardian of the village in my stead. But its inhabitants' continued peace and safety is proof of your devotion. When Apis Major bade me, Aquila, take Posma as your apprentice, I never imagined I would see you bloom so. We're on the bottom screen. Oops. You are worthy of your title indeed, Posma, Guardian of Angel Falls. An old man and a young lady. Don't ever get old, my dear Aaron. You don't ever want to get old.
Oh, Grandpa, it's not much further now. I'm sure you'll make it.
These wicked creatures must not be allowed to ambush innocent members of your flock, Posma. Come, Guardian of Angel Falls. It is time to fulfill our duty as Celestrians.
Whoa.
We're going to have to switch between top and bottom screen a lot here, just because the main gameplay is happening on the bottom screen, but then the fights are happening on the top screen. Well, anyway, this is our first fight. Once again, starting immediately. They really learned from Dragon Quest VII. We have 2 slimes and a new enemy, a cruel Cucumber. Cucumber, but cruel. We currently don't have any abilities or spells, so obviously we're just going to attack. And our master Aquila is controlled by the game itself. We cannot say what he should do. So he's just going to take out the cruel Cucumber here. Actually, I've never checked if you can, in theory, change his tactics, because as you can see it says focus on healing there. Maybe you can change that actually. That would kind of go against some things later in the game, but it would be interesting. Should have maybe tried that out, but I thought of it too late. And hey, we get some treasure chests immediately.
See, Grandpa, there's Angel Falls up ahead.
Oh, I honestly believed I'd never set my tired old eyes on the place again. But here we are at last. Home.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic, Grandpa. The village guardian will have been watching over us all the way. Nothing bad could ever have happened to us. Benevolent Posma, thank you for protecting us on our journey.
She's glowing! She's possessed! Behold, Posma. Benevolescence. The crystallization of the mortal's gratitude towards we who watch over them. As Celestrians, our cardinal duty is the offering up of this sacred substance unto mighty Yggdrasil, the great world tree. Come, Posma, let us return to the observatory, that you may make your offering.
Whoosh!
Up we go! The observatory is so cool. I just really like this whole style of overgrown, old architecture. It's just such an awesome vibe. And then you have the world tree on top. It does have something, like, it feels a bit like Laputa from Castle in the Sky. The first task a Guardian must perform upon returning from the Protectorate is to report to Apis Major. As unchanging as the North Star, you shall find him in the Great Hall. I have other matters to attend to. You must excuse me. Oh, I just pressed the B button. I'm so used to pressing B for running that I completely forgot that in this game it's instead for little emotes.
Welcome home, Posma. You returned to us from the Protectorate, I take it. Then you must go and report to Apis Major.
And that is just what we will do. Right here. In the Great Hall, there he is. Well met, Posma, apprentice of Aquila. Welcome back, Posma. I trust your absence has not been so lengthy that you forget your old master Apis Major. My congratulations on successfully completing your first task as a guardian, Posma. You have performed your duties well thus far, albeit under Aquila's watchful gaze. But the time has come for you to spread your own wings. What say you? Are you ready to undertake your duties alone?
Of course we are.
Ho ho ho! I see you are a confident apprentice, Posma. Very good. The young have confidence where the old have experience. And so we come to the next of your duties. I believe you have acquired a crystal of benevolescence, have you not? The essence of mortal gratitude. You must offer it unto the great world tree Yggdrasil, who shelters us with her nurturing boughs from atop the observatory. She will soon bear fruit at last. Go now and do as I have instructed. Okay, first. This is bothering me right now. I think it wasn't tactics, yeah. We can change our party members' personal color. And right now, as we can see on the top screen, Posma's color is brown. And not even a pretty brown. So maybe change that to something else. I really like this green, but maybe in staying with the color of my my mushroom pads here, we're going orange. Alright, and now we're going to head to Yggdrasil, the world tree atop the observatory, and offer up our benevolence. I sense great power moving through mighty Yggdrasil of late. Can the figs, for which we have waited so long, finally be on the verge of ripening? The aeon-cell dream of the Celestrians is to be realized at last. Praise be to the Almighty! Hello. Apis Major has sent you to offer benevolence unto mighty Yggdrasil. Then you may pass. And up we go. Almost there. Just a few more steps. And of course, we have to walk all these stairs instead of using our wings to fly up. Well, here we are. Yggdrasil. Take my benevolence! Glow! Aquila! Behold, Posma. Is Yggdrasil, unto whom we offer the benevolence we gather, not truly beautiful? You're late, you're wearing a Guild War. Hello, LV, you already missed the game. Congrats on the level up. Gathering and offering up benevolence is the most sacred duty with which we Guardians are charged. I trust you will perform your duties well, Posma, Guardian of Angel Falls. I have been thinking, Posma, Guardian of Angel Falls. To address you as Guardian of Angel Falls is both convoluted and inconvenient. You will henceforth allow me to use this form of address only when formality dictates, I take it. But of course, Aquila, my master. Good. It is well that you succumb to my recommendation so readily, my pupil. As you are aware, the law forbids a Celestrian to oppose a superior. Now, go to Apis Major and tell him of the successful completion of your task. I will go to Apis Major and tell him of the successful completion of my task. And for that, we need to walk down all these stairs again. So, you have offered up the benevolence you gathered unto mighty Yggdrasil. I pray that you carry out your duties as a guardian well, that mighty Yggdrasil may bear fruit all the sooner. We've almost made it down. Almost. So many stairs. Well done, Posma. And how did mighty Yggdrasil appear to you? She was fiercely aglow? Ho ho ho! It seems the time may soon be upon us. As I am sure you are aware, it is we Celestrians' duty to tend mighty Yggdrasil until such time as she bears fruit. It is to this end that Guardians watch over mortal kind and gather benevolence. And now, Posma, Guardian of Angel Falls, I believe you know what you must do next. You are to return to the Protectorate and continue to gather benevolence. This time, without Aquila to accompany you. Make ready, and then speak with the female Celestrian who stands guard over the great portal on the floor below. May all the bodies of the heavens watch over you, Posma, guardian of Angel Falls. Aquila is right, that is a very convoluted title. Well, we're just going to jump right back into the portal. Let's go. Woo! Ah, Posma, you wish to descend to the Protectorate, I take it? Of course. So, Posma, the time has finally come for you to descend to the Protectorate alone. Good luck, Guardian Posma. See, that's a lot shorter. Sounds a lot better. Rolls off the tongue. Guardian Posma. May the assistance you bestow upon the mortals of Angel Falls give rise to galaxies of benevolence. It really is weird. What's weird? You mean that name thingy on the Guardian statue, Ivor? Of course I mean that name thingy, Hugo, you dolt. I'm sure it said Aqui something before. But now it's Posma. What kind of name is Posma anyway? Really? Well, it said Posma for as long as I can remember. And how long is that exactly? Do you remember reading it before? That's funny. I can't say that I do. You see, everyone around here is weird. It's only just changed and everyone thinks it's been like that forever. Aha, it must be the work of the village guardian then. Don't be such a wally. There's no such thing as guardians. They're just made up rubbish. It's only Erin who believes in all that nonsense. She's such a dumb brunette. She has purple hair. Confirmed Erin dyes her hair? Oh, what was that? I could have sworn somebody was just trying to talk to me. Yep, right now we are not able to interact with the people in town directly. Which, now that I think of it, is actually quite similar to the beginning of Dragon Quest VI when you're not able to interact with the people in the real world. There have been no monsters around here lately at all. It's all peaceful again. It's because Posma has been delivering us from evil. We really are blessed. Of course, we can go into the well, but right now, there's not much we can do. We can get some iron nails, but these barrels here, we cannot destroy them. Hello, anyone home? If I was just a little more sprightly, I'd be able to help Erin out a bit. I'm so frustrated with myself for being too weak to help her. If only my son was still alive. Hello, anyone home? Nope, doesn't look like it. No one to help here. Well, let's look around a bit more. Ooh, gold coins. I don't think Guardians use currency, but hey. That's weird. I could have sworn someone was there. Come to think of it, there are rumors about a ghost prowling about the place at night. Not that I believe in all that nonsense, of course. He tells himself while all alone. Hi, doggy. Arf, 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 arf. Ooh, something glows. We acquire a keepsake ring. I can't bark for free in this economy. But I was just reading the text box. It's not my fault that they wrote it like that. Aaron's always going on about how everything is thanks to the Guardian. Stupid if you ask me. If this Guardian really exists, then why doesn't she introduce her to me, eh? Aaron this, Aaron that. Ivor's so transparent. He's clearly head over heels in love with the girl. Funnily enough, though, she doesn't seem to have realized at all. It could be a hard road ahead for poor Ivor. Welcome to church. Please, Guardian Posma, help to reunite my husband's ring and I. Well, luckily the dog found it. We slipped the keepsake ring into the old lady's coat pocket. That's funny. My coat suddenly feels a wee bit heavier. Lord Almighty! It's my Bruce's ring! Well, I just don't understand it. I searched high and low for this old thing before, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It must be Posma's doing. Aren't we lucky to have a guardian who watches over us so well? Thank you, Posma. Yippee, more benevolence. Hey, Mr. Priestman. Eureka! That's it. I'll make chicken stew for dinner. Hard at work, the man. Hard at work or hardly working, am I right? Apparently there's a ghost haunting the village at the moment. Still, I'm unsure it's safe enough in the daytime. I'm sure it's safe enough in the... Yeah, he says, I'm sure it's safe enough in the daytime. Okay. I just misread that. Oops. Erin's been working really hard, even though her grief at her father's death. Even through her grief at her father's death. Why can I not read right now? She's only a young thing, and yet she runs the inn all by herself. And she takes care of the old man, too. She's an inspiration, that girl. You think Sigma grind set is the modern cool thing? Nah, I want that Erin grind set. Ah, well, I suppose I'd better get the stable cleaned out a bit sharpish. I'm ever so sleepy, though. My body feels like it's made of lead. Okay. I guess this is also the job of a village guardian. Pick up the horse manure. Why not? Ah, no! I can't believe I fell asleep again. What the? How come it's so clean? I'd only just started to tidy up when I dozed off. Ah, that must be it. The Guardian's been helping me while I've been asleep. Thank you, Posma. I'll work harder from now on, I promise. I'll have me another horse in no time, you'll see. There we go, another crystal. This is easy. I don't know why they didn't let me do this alone from the beginning. Ooh, and it's nighttime. But we heard what happens in the town at night. There's a ghost here somewhere. Ooh. I don't often stay here, but I must say the service is always faultless. I'm sure it would be a roaring success if it was a bit bigger and in a more popular destination. Thank you for another day of serving customers with no mishaps. And thank you for always watching over me, Posma, Guardian of Angel Falls. Hello. What does Ivor think he's doing out and about at this hour? He really is an inconsiderate little tyke. I'll have to have words with him when he gets home. Ooh, medicinal herb. Always good to have. I don't see any ghosts roaming the vicinity. Oh, hey, Aquila. You are taking your new role very seriously, I'm glad to see, Posma. What is it? You feel that your old master does not trust you to work alone? It is my duty now to patrol the entire Protectorate. Oh, okay. You got a new position. Though you guard it well, I must sometimes revisit my old territory. And as I am here, Posma, there's one last lesson I must teach you. As guardians, it is our duty to tend to our mortal flock. But this means more than merely watching over the living. Sometimes we must help those who have passed away, but whose souls continue to roam the land. You hear it too, do you not? The voice of a wandering soul here in the village, in need of your assistance. Well, thankfully, the camera panned out to show where it was. What's wrong with people around here nowadays? Why is everyone giving me the cold shoulder? Oh, someone who's prepared to give me the time of day at last. Listen here, can you tell me how come everyone's ignoring me? Hang on a minute. What's with that get-up, eh? You ain't Oh my days, you are! You're a Celestrian, ain't you? So I've briefed me last, is it? Go on, you can tell me. I can take it. That's what's happened, innit? Yep. And hydrate. Cheers for being straight with me, miss, Celestrian. So basically I've kicked the bucket, right? Well, it's a good thing you told me. When I thought everyone was just ignoring me, I was about ready to do myself in anyway. Oh, that's such a dark joke. But now I know what's what. I can just get on with it and, well, you know, rest in peace and all that. And we get another crystal. We've collected so much now. Wow. Rest in peace and all that. Yeah. And all that. You have done well, Posma. Thanks to your intervention, a mortal soul has made its peace, and is now at rest. The benevolence of a departed soul shines more brilliantly than any. You will be returning to the observatory with it post-haste, no doubt. Of course. Then I shall bid you farewell for now. I have much to do here in the Protector... Huh? Choo-choo! The Starflight Express. Indeed, it has been unusually active of late. I have changed my mind. I shall accompany you to the observatory after all, Posma. Yippee! And here we are again. I have important matters to discuss with Apis Major. Please excuse me. Well, and we have important matters to discuss with a tree. So we climb the stairs again! Oh man, it's so many trees? No, stairs. So many trees, the one on top of the observatory. So many stairs. You two talk to trees. Good to know. Well, I guess it's more than one tree. It really is so many trees here. Unless all of that is Yggdrasil? Has mighty Yggdrasil finally borne fruit? Are the figs here at last? Why is one of my tags fungus? Do you not see what's growing on my shoulders? Ah, to witness such a sight makes my heart swell within me. To think that the benevolence I have worked so hard to gather has contributed to mighty Yggdrasil's blooming. Let's offer up what we've collected. Well met, Posma. Truly you have chosen a fortuitous moment to join us. Behold Yggdrasil. She is ready to burst into bloom with all the benevolence we have offered unto her. Ho ho ho! Yes, she is but a hair's breadth from bearing fruit. Fyggbloom hails the opening of the heavenly gates and sets the Celestrians on the path to salvation. And lo, it shall be in the celestial carriage that we, the chosen custodians, journey unto the realm of the Almighty. It is time, Posma. Offer the benevolence you have gathered unto mighty Yggdrasil. Do so, and she will surely bear fruit at long last. Wow, it's already time for that, huh? What a short game. We're already delivering salvation unto our people. Behold, the sacred figs bloom. And the celestial chariot appears. Praise be! All is as it was foretold. Well, that doesn't look good. What is the meaning of this? Were we deceived? Well, it couldn't be so easy, could it? Bald Goku. I think that's just Krillin. Oh, that's why it's called Angel Falls. Title drop. Dragon Quest IX. Do you restart the Tomodachi Life 2 demo and just not make a third me? I've played with that idea too, so honestly, yeah, do it. Or, actually, no, don't restart. Just make a second profile on your Switch. And do it there instead, so you still have your original save. Hey, it's that Posma character who turned up just after the earthquake the other day. Hi. Oi, wakey wakey! What are you doing there staring off into space? You don't like your original save, it's okay. Well, yeah, then just restart, I guess. I don't know what Erin thinks she's doing bothering with the likes of her. She won't tell us where she's from, her clothes are all weird. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her. I bet it's her name that's got Erin so keen. It is the same as our village guardians, after all. I doubt it's even her real name. I bet she's just some no-good wandering minstrel taking on a guardian's name to get a free lunch. Ooh, lunch. Well, listen to this, oddball. I won't let you get away with any funny business on my patch. Yeah, watch your step. Ivor doesn't like Erin giving all of her attention to you. Shut up, you idiot! Why would you say that? Uh-oh. What's going on? What are you two bothering Posma for? Hi, Erin. Nothing's going on, just teaching Posma your few village rules. Anyway, we were just leaving. Come on, Hugo. Ivor, Fantasy Slav. I don't know why Ivor is so full of himself these days. He never used to be like that. Anyway, you must be feeling better now if you're out walking around, Posma. Coming up here reminds me of when I first found you. I was so surprised. You must have got caught up in the earthquake and fallen from the top of the waterfall. You're lucky you survived. Anyway, I'm heading home. There's nothing more to do at the inn for now. Enjoy the rest of your walk, but make sure you don't overdo it, okay? I'll see you back at the house. She's so nice. There's an inscription that reads, Our Guardian, Posma. It doesn't look an awful lot like Posmod, though. Yeah, that doesn't really look like us. Dear, oh dear. First there was the earthquake, then monsters running riot. The mountain pass is completely blocked too. I know, it's just one thing after another, isn't it? I'll tell you what I think. You know Erin and that strange person she's befriended? The one who looks like a minstrel? Goes by the name of Posma or something. Well, I think it's her that brought all this misfortune to the village. I'm right here. Now we can destroy these barrels. Boomers. For real, though.
The clothes you wear are a bit weird, aren't they, Posma? Are you really a minstrel? That's what everybody says you are.
Well, let's see our attributes. And we are indeed a minstrel. Oh yeah, we already took this stuff. Did you know that the contents of pots and barrels and cupboards aren't always the same? Even if you found something somewhere once, check back a while later and you might just find something new. It's almost as if it's people's belongings that they put in there. Not that it's ever anything really amazing, of course. Probably best not to get too obsessed with looking. Already too late. Hello there, young minstrel. Erin sent you to do a bit of shopping for her, eh? I've got it all here. Medicinal herbs, all kinds of weapons. Just take your pick. What can we buy? We got some medicinal herbs, antidotal herbs, chimera wings. A copper sword. We already have one, though.
Ah, I've been scribbled.
We could get a soldier's sword. That's a bit expensive, though. We could get a leather whip. A feather fan. A pot lid. A leather shield. A bandana. For some extra defense. Plain clothes. Wayfarer's clothes. Leather armor. Cotton gloves. Boxer shorts, which we cannot wear. Cotton trousers. Sandals. Or leather shoes. We don't have much money right now, but I think for starters, we're going to get a bandana. And if we equip that, it actually shows up on our character. Isn't that neat? And then maybe some leather shoes. Wow, Technologia! The Nintendo DS can create truly mind-boggling effects. There we are with our little bandana. Look at her. Ah, you're the one who's staying with Erin at the moment, aren't you, my child? Are you on the mend now? It really is a miracle that you survived that fall from the falls, with just a few bumps and bruises. You must have a guardian watching over you, my child. It's the only explanation. That earthquake that happened just before you fell from the top of the waterfall, that was quite something, wasn't it? It destroyed the village entrance and even broke the church bell. I thought my number was up then, I can tell you. What are you doing? You know it's not a good idea to leave the village at the moment. You remember the earthquake the other day, I presume? Well, ever since then there have been loads more monsters about. Now's not the time for a stroll in the great outdoors. Whatever are you thinking, Posma? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean you. I was talking to our guardian. But monsters running about sounds like the perfect time to go outside. Clearly he doesn't know us very well. Well, I guess we just go home for now. Ooh, medicinal herb. And another one. I must admit I was surprised when my granddaughter took you in after you fell from the waterfall that day. It's incredible how quickly you managed to recover. You young folk don't realize how lucky you are.
Oh, hello, Posma. You're back much sooner than I expected. I'm preparing a meal at the moment, so... Can you wait a little bit? Now you're so much better, why don't you take a stroll around the village and say hello to everyone?
Everyone? Oh boy, that might take a while. Hello? I used to be good friends with Aaron's dad, Edwin. We knew each other since we were kids. He's no longer with us, sadly. He went to live in Stornway for a time. He got married there and that's where Aaron was born. Her mother? Apparently she was always a bit of a fragile thing and she died young. I forget the details now. Oh boy. Hello? No matter who or what you are, the Almighty will always offer His divine protection to you. All living creatures are children of the Almighty. What brings you to our church, child? Oh, when we're already here, we can save. Why not? But we do intend to continue at this moment. May the Almighty be with you. I hope to see you in our church again soon. Also note that it is the Almighty. Or at the very least, another being also referred to as the Almighty, similar to how it was in Dragon Quest VII, instead of the Goddess, which is much more common. I think Erin's quite worried about the lack of guests coming to stay at the inn. She's being very kind to you, helping you in your hour of need, so you'll have to try and help her somehow too. Of course. Why wouldn't I do that? Isn't it about time you did something useful with yourself rather than just hanging about the place causing trouble? You'd do well to take a leaf out of Erin's book. She puts in a lot of hard work at the inn, that girl.
Huh? What's Erin's got to do with it? I am trying to find something I want to do anyway. And when I figure out what that is, I'll work my socks off. Probably. Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I didn't want anyone to see that. You'd better not tell Erin, okay? I mean, please don't tell Erin. You're that minstrel who fell from the top of the waterfall, aren't you? The one who Erin took in? If your injuries are healed, then I suggest you find yourself some work rather than just hanging about the place. I feel like he has a very specific focus. Do you know what the stylus is? It's some kind of pen thing that you can use instead of the buttons to control the game. Whatever game that might be. I don't think I've ever actually talked to that guy. That's silly. My brother told me you're a minstrel. Can you show me some tricks then? I'd like to see a pratfall or a sobering slap or something. Well, I have this. Not impressed? No? Okay. But what the old guy was saying, we can indeed control this game with the stylus. I've been using the buttons so far, but if I was using the stylus, it would look like this. I do like the buttons more, though. Oops.
I don't think we need the story so far right now. Just pressed the wrong button. That is, of course, something that can not as easily happen if you use the stylus. Oh, it's already getting late. I better get back home. Hello, Erin.
Hello again, Posma. I've just this minute finished preparing the food. You look like you've had quite a long walk. I expect you probably just want to eat your dinner and turn in for the night, don't you?
Sure.
Then let's eat. Can you help me lay the table? You can have a rest as soon as we've finished eating, don't worry.
Completely knocked out, just full Honkshu Mimimi mode.
Morning, Posma. Come on, get up. You have a visitor. Ivor's here. He's got something or other he wants to talk to you about. He knows you're here, so I can't very well turn him away. Just give him a few minutes of your time, okay?
Okay. Ivor? What's up?
Hey, Posma. Don't look so surprised. There's something I want to talk to you about, that's all. We can't talk about it here, though. Come outside a minute. So, here's the thing. It's a movie about this weird thing that was trapped in the ice. You've heard about how the pass has been blocked by a landslide, right? Well, that pass is a lifeline for us here in Angel Falls. We're totally cut off if we can't use it. It's a real problem for everyone, I mean. So I was thinking, what better time for Ivor to come to the rescue? I'm going to clear the landslide and make it passable again. It'll get my dad off my back for a while, and I know Erin will be pleased as well. There's just one hitch with my perfect plan. Since the earthquake, there have been lots of monsters about, and it's pretty dangerous to leave the village now. That's where you come in. I was thinking that maybe you could tag along. You minstrel types are generally pretty handy in a scrap, right? Can I count on you to help me out?
What's in it for me, huh? Doesn't really sound like something I'd be too interested in.
Come on, this will be a great way to pay Erin back for helping you out. You want to repay her for all she's done, don't you? I get, maybe? Knew it. Right then, you lead the way, Posma. It's easy enough to find. You just head out of the village and follow the road east. Oh yeah, and let's keep this to ourselves, okay? We don't want everyone sticking their beaks in.
Ivor joins Posma. Already? Party member? Kind of. He's just a temporary party member. But he is level 3 already, while we're level 1. Oh, the mushrooms in my overlay cover that up when I switch over there. Okay. Well, off we go. Let's finally leave the village. Here comes another lamb to the slaughter. You can't go out there, you know. There are monsters about.
Stop trying to scare people. We're leaving the village and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wait a minute, what are you doing with her, Ivor? Since when were you best mates?
You are a pain sometimes. We're just going to clear the landslide, that's all.
Oh, right, but there really are monsters about, you know.
Nothing I can't handle. Just let us by, will you? Hold us up any longer and there'll be trouble.
And make it double. Go on, then. I'm not stopping you. But if you get tired or hurt, you'll come straight back to the village if you know what's good for you. A quick rest at Aaron's house should be enough to get your strength back up again. There's no need to be a hero. Alright. Finally, we're out and about. Woo! And immediately we... Oh. Why are you not... What the fuck is going on, huh? Why are we just passing through you? Okay, the slime works, though. What was that? I've never seen that happen. Oh yeah, since this is a battle, we need to switch over to the top screen again. Get some experience points. Okay, now it's gone. And that slime works too. And we also have a Batterfly. Oh damn, first crit of the playthrough and Ivor hits it. Well, as usual for Dragon Quest game, we're just going to beat up some enemies for a while to level up a little bit. See, we're already level 2. And we get a medicinal herb. Right now it's just a good opportunity to level up a bit. Ah, that one works. Because we have Ivor with us who does extra damage. And there's the Teeny Sanguini. The monster I've chosen to be my little companion for this playthrough. As you can see there over my shoulder. It's just flapping about. We're just going to take all the battles with us that we can find here. It's just fluffing around. Isn't it cute? Oh, and there we have a Cruel Cumber again. But that is, of course, no problem for us either. There we go. We get some experience. And there's another one. Yeah, you know how it is. These first battles are not very impressive. Not very tactical. We are kind of just hitting the attack button. You're very impressed. Level 3. And we learn Heal. We only have 3 uses of that right now, unless we go back to town. But that means we can stay out a little bit longer. Oh, it's already getting dark. We can one-shot the slimes now. That's what I call progress. And we get a slime drop. The slime drop's a slime drop. Very, very creative. And that one gives us a medicinal herb. Nice. we go all the way around here, we can collect some Tangle Web. Right now, we have no use for this, but maybe that's something that's good to remember. Oh, right, because it's nighttime, we now have Drakkies too. The teeny sanguinies just fluffing about. And now the Drakkie. It's the thing next to you, monkey brain, monkey brain. Yeah. It is, indeed. Cruel Cumber. Some experience. Nice. Okay, I think we should be close to level 4 and then we go to the actual pass. At least I hope we're close. What if you make Kyle as a me? Do it. Oh, but then you also need the Luminary. So they can be in a gay relationship. There we go, level 4. Okay, now we go where we actually are supposed to go. Oh. First, we've got some sack squatches. Incredible name. We haven't seen those in battle yet, so that's why I ran into those. They're not super impressive, but they're a new enemy. And there they go already. Okay, but now I'm pretty sure we have seen all the enemies in this area. So now we can actually go there. They look like the cereal you liked as a kid. What is it? Is it just Cinnamon Toast Crunch? In Germany, those are actually called Cinny Minis. Chocolate pillow things. Oh, those! Those, that's not what I was thinking of, but I can totally see that now that you're saying it. They kind of just reminded me of those little guys from the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ads where they eat each other. They just commit cannibalism. Finally, we're here at last. The landslide somewhere in these woods, apparently. As one does. Yeah, as one does. Oh, look at that. Green! Congrats on the level up. Oh, and we got a stretch. And a hydrate. You are so late, you missed a full Dragon Quest game. Yeah. What are you staring at? It's just a fallen tree. I don't get what's so fascinating about it. You could be properly weird sometimes, you know that? The landslide's this way, I'll go on ahead. You won all 4 Guild Wars? Wow, I've only played Guild Wars 2. Ooh, we got a gold ring. Hello? The door is shut tight and there's no way to open it. You owned Guild Wars 1 but never played it. Guild Wars 2 is so good though, not gonna lie. It did capture my attention for quite a while despite me not being an MMO guy. How did I manage to read that? I don't know. I think I'm just very good at interpreting stuff. That was weird. It was almost as if she could see the Starflight Express. Almost, huh? Ahead lies Stornway. This is worse than I thought. Is this it? But it's so much bigger than I thought. You and I will never be able to shift this on our own. Stupid landslide. Give it up for a third! Woo! I was all ready to see the look on Dad's face when I came back to the village a hero. Ah! Hello, is somebody there? Hello, if you're there, say something. Huh? It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Hey, I'm over here, it's me, Ivor from Angel Falls. No doubt you've heard of me. Jinx, someone from Angel Falls? We're soldiers sent from Stornway. King Scott sent us to clear the landslide. Blimey, the King of Stornway must really rate Angel Falls to bother helping us out like that. King Schlatt. I suppose that means we're not really needed here then. Like, if I read it in German, I would pronounce it as Schott, which also still fits because Scotland in German is called Schottland. But I chose to pronounce it as Scott because, like, you have the SCH in words like school too. Shot like the attic. No, like Schotten. Scots are called Schotten. Huh? Now I wish we hadn't bothered coming all this way. Wait, there's an urgent matter we need to ask you about. Do you happen to know if a lass called Patty made her way to your village just after the earthquake? She works at the inn in Stornway, but she took off one day for Angel Falls, and we've heard nothing of her since. In Luxembourg, Atticus shot. Oh! I didn't know that. Patty? Nope, doesn't ring any bells. Why would she want to come to Angel Falls anyway? Aye, well, rumor has it that she was on her way there through the Hexagon. The path there's been blocked too, though, so we've no way of finding out where she is. The Hexagon? That old ruin we used to have to go traipsing all the way through before this pass was built? No one goes there anymore. It's jam-packed with monsters and falling apart so badly it might come down on your head. There's no way a woman would go there alone. The rumors must be wrong. Alright, well, perhaps you could just relay to your village the fact that the road will be open again soon. And if you could ask around about Patty while you're at it, that'd be grand. Women do many things alone. That is very true. Dachgeschoss. Your mind was only thinking of the final bit. Oh. Okay, we also have the word Dachgeschoss in German. Just, I don't know, in normal high German too. It's not like a regional thing.
No problemo, just leave it to me. You can always count on Ivor.
You only speak in memes.
Come on, Posma. Home time, I reckon they'll all be pretty pleased to hear the news.
Alright, back we go. Sechs, 7. Do we just ignore all the monsters? Oh, I think the Sanguini is actually catching up with us. Alright then. This was your choice, little Sanguini. I guess maybe we can get in one more level while we still have Ivor. I guess more than the levels, actually, we should look at the money. There may be another Sanguini right behind me. Where? Oh, I should not have checked my money. Alright then. The start of Dragon Quest is always huge money trouble. That's not even what I meant, but yeah. Also, we're back to normal. Oh no, the Sanguini strikes before we have time to prepare. 1 damage. Was it 6-9? No, it was worse. Also, I forgot to switch over for this battle. And we had 167 gold. Oh boy. Yeah, luckily we've got some more now, so now we're at 185. Maybe we'll get like 200. And then we return to town. Enough for one sword. I'm not even sure about that, honestly. I did check it before going out, but I think we can just buy a copper sword with that, which is the one we already have, and a soldier sword is actually more. Any plans on what builds I want to do on my characters? Not fully planned out, but I do know who we want to take with us and like a general direction for them. So I do know who our characters are going to be. I don't know if we're going to get there today. Maybe. Depends on how fast I go at it. We have 211 gold now, so we're going back to Angel Falls now. Also know stuff about Dragon Quest game? Impossible. Well, what I know about this game is that you create your own party members, similar to how you did in Dragon Quest 3. So, I have thought about who we're going to take on our adventure with us. Also, we can now allocate some skill points. I think more than anything, we should go for the litheness first. Do you pick pounds for memes or euros in Tomodachi Life 2 demo? Why would pounds be the meme? Like, just because it's British? You know what? Go with pounds. Use the one you use personally. Not possible. Poundland, here I come. Only 2 countries in Europe exist. Well, it's more than 2 countries that are covered by pounds and euros. Because it's more than 1 country that uses the euro. So they did cover a bit more ground than just 2 countries. EU is 1 country. No. No, not really. Hey, Ivor, you're back. Managed to clear up the landslide, did you?
Just wait till I tell you the news.
Ooh, what is it? Tell me, stop looking so smug and just spill the beans! Music's so chill. Dragon Quest 9 always reminds you why it's your favorite Dragon Quest game. It is definitely one that I think is underappreciated. What if you name your island Poundland? You could do that.
Nah, I have to report to Dad first, don't I? Then I'll come back and fill you in.
Okay, off we go to Ivor's dad. I see, so the soldiers from Stornway should have the pass cleared for us before long.
That's right. Everyone will be so relieved to hear the news. Ivor saves the day, eh?
Don't be ridiculous. You are foolish to go all the way out there, just the 2 of you. Utterly foolish.
But why are you so angry? If we hadn't gone to the landslide, you'd never have known it was about to be cleared.
So what if I didn't know now? I'd have found out soon enough. Knowing a little bit sooner is hardly worth risking your life for. That's why I'm angry. That's why you're foolish.
Yeah, fine. Oh yeah, there was something else. Something I heard from one of the soldiers. They want us to find some girl called Patty, who went missing on her way here. Wait a minute. Is that true?
Oh, hi, Aaron.
Aaron, what are you doing here? What do you think? I'm here because I heard you whisked Posma off on some silly adventure. Anyway, never mind that. Is it true that Patty from Stornway has gone missing?
Ah, yes, you're from Stornway originally, aren't you, Aaron? Do you know the woman?
I seem to remember my dad talking about someone called Patty from his days in Stornway. Oh dear, Maybe she didn't know he'd passed away and she was coming here to see him.
Well, I can understand everyone's concerns, but we can't very well send off a search party with no lead to go on.
Actually, the soldier said something about how she might have been on her way here through the Hexagon.
Is that so? Well, even if that's the case, we still can't be of any help. The Hexagon is far too dangerous nowadays. Aaron, why don't you take Posma home now? Try not to worry too much. I'd appreciate a bit of privacy so I can talk some sense into this pig-headed son of mine.
There's no need for that, Dad.
Posma's a cute name. We've used it before. We already had the female heroine in Dragon Quest 3, and of course, then again in Monsters 2. Posma is Possum's true form. Do you know something that I don't?
I was so worried when I heard you'd left the village, Posma. You seem to be unscathed, though. You're obviously a lot tougher than I thought. Speaking of which, I wonder if I could ask you a favor, Posma. You see, I'm quite worried about all this talk of Patty going missing. I was wondering if you could... Oh, never mind. The Hexagon is really far too dangerous. I couldn't possibly ask that much of you. I'm obviously worried about Patty, but it's far too dangerous to go off to the Hexagon looking for her. All we can do is pray to the Almighty to keep her safe. Guardian Posma, please watch over Patty and see that she comes to no harm.
Alright, I guess that's what we're going to do. Oh, maybe we should heal first. With my hair like that, I look very similar to Aaron. Yeah, if you look at them side by side, they could be sisters. Also because we currently have the bandana on. Color-coded. Oh, can I not rest right now? Ah, now we can.
Welcome back, Posma. If you're tired, you can always have a rest here. Do you want to call it a day?
Yeah, and then we're going to go looking. The twins that used the other's color but reversed.
See you later, Posma. Don't push yourself too much, will you?
Oh, we're going to push ourselves, alright. Let's first see what we can buy. What would we like to buy? Yeah, the soldier's sword is 240. I think we're going to go for defense first. So we're going to get the leather shield. Quite impressed with how I've lobbied the whole game Iron Man mode. Iron Man mode? I could sell the old weapon to buy the better one. I could also just buy the better one from the money I had, but I do want to get the defense first. Death being permanent. I don't think I've ever heard permadeath being referred to as Iron Man. She called it a Nuzlocke, which I still find very funny. But Iron Man? Is that actually a common term for it? Am I just uninformed? Aw, oh, damn it, we barely have not enough for the leather armor. Maybe we just sell some medicinal herbs or something. We have the full inventory. Or actually, we could probably sell the Tangle Web. And then we buy the leather armor. Iron Man modes are often more associated with like one save file, but often permadeath too. Oh. Oh, so more like a Minecraft hardcore world. Where like once you die, you delete the entire save file and start over. I guess a Nuzlocke is kind of that, yeah. Okay, now we need to make some more money. Maybe we can pick up some more Tangle Web and sell that. It's probably faster than trying to beat that many enemies up. Fire Emblem, you think, calls it Iron Man mode in Awakening, where they added non-permadeath. Oh, I don't remember what that was called. It's been a while since I've played Awakening. But yeah, I remember I had 2 save files in Awakening. Eisenmann. Yeah, I don't think it was called that in German. But yeah, I had 2 save files, one with permadeath and one without. Where, like, the one without was just for playing matchmaker, and then the one with was to actually be challenging. Oh, no, they haven't respawned yet. Awakening was kind of bull with some of its game designs. Oh, I forgot that the Botkin Archer was here already. And we couldn't see an attack from it at all. At least they give good money. Oh, goodbye. Oh no, ambush! 4 Pegasus Knights, each in range of your healer. Yeah, that's what you mean. Oh, we can pick this up, though. Some antidotal herbs. Those don't have much sell value, but they're definitely useful. Maybe there was something up here. I honestly do not remember as much when it comes to like where those glowing spots for items are. Doesn't look like there's much here. Nope, nothing up top here. You were almost going to spoil future stuff, but you'll refrain yourself from mentioning stuff we haven't seen yet. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm going at this too. Like, even when I already have played the game, I'm always trying to be mindful of people who don't know about it yet, so I'm trying not to talk too much about, like, what's going to happen in the future. doesn't work as well as I'd like it to sometimes. Sometimes I'm just too excited to talk about stuff. Like, for example, we already talked about how you can make your own party members. Even though we haven't seen that yet. But, like, that's just one of the neat things about this game. Though, it's also something that people would criticize this game for. Since, you know, making your own party members also makes it so that they can't have as much character and story importance as, for example, the cast in Dragon Quest VIII. And that was, when this came out, of course, the direct comparison point. But I just think you need to treat it as something different. Also, hallucinations suck. Damn. There we go. Oh, we get a level up. And 3 more skill points. One of the best features of this game is also sadly huge liability. Yeah, just wouldn't really work otherwise, but that's why I'm saying you just kind of have to take it as is, and some people will like it more than others. Love the character creator and party members. And it's especially funny because, as I already said, it is quite similar to Dragon Quest III in that regard. And Dragon Quest III is, like, the Dragon Quest for many people. It was the one that really codified so much of what Dragon Quest would become. And when people say, oh, but Dragon Quest IX doesn't have the character writing, yeah, 3 doesn't have either. And I don't see people criticizing 3 for that as much. Like, obviously 3 is a much older game, but maybe they were quite similar in what they wanted to accomplish with their characters. Which is just give you the freedom to make your own. And when I first played this game, I did actually make up some OCs for this, basically, that would be my party members. 3 has way less too, because at least you have a lot of side characters still that have a lot of dialogues in 9. There's some of that in 3 too, but because of the age, of course, not as detailed as in 9. I think they follow a very similar pattern, but in 3 it's more about discovering the world and all the places in it, while 9 then focuses on the people in those locations. Of course, it's different locations because it's different worlds, but you know, in 3 it's more about the places, and 9 is more about the people in the places. And both have their merits. I wouldn't say that one is necessarily better than the other, just as an approach. Also, I was not paying attention to how much money we have now. 147. So we need like 100 more. We could probably sell some materials. Ooh, Moonward Bulb. Let's see how much we have when I sell some stuff. Wrong house. There we go. Welcome to the village shop. From the bag, just sell 2 slime drops. And probably also our tangle web. 219. I don't think we need as many antidotal herbs. And then we still have the horse manure. And then we're 1 off. Let's just also sell the medicinal herb. You never sold your items. Makes it much easier to buy stuff. Do we want to go with a feather fan? Nah. I think we're going to stick with a sword for now. Then we only have the cotton gloves, which raise our deftness. I don't think that's worth it, so we're going to get the sword. Equip that. And then I think we're going to head for the Hexagon. So once again, we go to the east from town. But then instead of going north, we go south. And there we have them, the ruins of the Hexagon. Nothing outside here except for some poisonous swamps, because of course. Nothing particularly interesting about the statue, of course. Are we sure about that? Seems quite empty here, huh? Path ahead sealed due to enormous beast-related fatalities. Oh, hello. Are you one of the beast-related fatalities? Okay, you don't need to talk to me. Off to Mimimi Snoo 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 Land. Almost forehead slammed random text into the chat. Oh no, yeah, then you should probably go to bed. Have a good night, Elvie. Thank you for checking in. On the back of the statue. Posma searches the back of the statue. She finds a button in the back of its neck. Press the button. There's a noise of something moving somewhere. No need to be descriptive. You can just say something is doing something somewhere. And there we go. Who cares about large beast-related fatalities? Leather shield. Oh, damn. I forgot that you just get one here. But, hey, that's not too bad. We can still use a second one of those. Oh, down here we have a medicinal herb. And then here we have monsters! A Mecha Miner! 2 actually. $40 gold coins. That's a jump up. Quite a bit, actually. That's more than double what we were making before. Like, the Botkin Archer gave us... Well, the Botkin Archer was only 1, actually. And that was 2 Mecha Miners, so... It's not quite as impressive as I was going to say it was, but still. Oh, the music took a bit to get back in there. Bag of laughs, and there's a Botkin Archer. Spleen. Not the buff. Bag of laughs is defeated, and the Botkin Archer heals itself for nothing. And it doesn't have enough MP to cast another buff. Alright. 42 gold and a cow pet. Awesome. That's definitely what I want to carry around in my pockets when I'm going on a grand adventure. Yeah, sure, let's go for one more. Just a singular bag of laughs. But it calls for backup. No! And a Wingster shows up. Oh, fuck. Wasn't the Wingster from the area after this? Well, okay, we got it. Oh, I forgot to switch for that battle. And another cow pet. Awesome. Now let's go downstairs. We got another bag of laughs. More backup. Okay, they do just seem to call Wingsters here. As long as we don't get spit roasted by that thing. Oh. Okay, 8 damage. That is manageable. I was worrying for nothing. And we get to level 7. And here we have a feather fan. Oh, we got some fire spirits. Maybe I should have healed myself before going into this battle. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's good. We're fine. There's another one. Okay, that's just a fire spirit on its own. Much easier to manage. Where'd this one go again? We are a little bit low, so I am casting one heal. Got a spirit and a fire spirit. Okay, maybe here I should have focused on the fire spirit first, because Frizz does do more damage than the normal attacks. Enemy are defeated. Was this already the end? Here we have a treasure chest with another moonward bulb. Ooh, treasure chest. Silk robe. Ooh. Maybe not for us, but definitely usable. Okay, but just in case that actually is the end already, because it kind of feels like it, what did we maybe miss here? Yeah, that looks more optional. 210 gold coins. See? Always good to go back. Aw, not the miss. Okay, but it just attacked normally. Okay, okay. And now we go around here again. Oh, there was a bit more. Seed of Deftness. Oh, but not much more. There we go. Let's just use a medicinal herb to get to full HP. Hello! Oh my! I never expected to bump into anyone all the way down here. Hey, sweetie, you couldn't be a hero and shift some of this rubble for me, could you? I'm not badly hurt or anything, but I'm kinda stuck here, you know? And I don't fancy being around when that beast comes back. Let's help her. Uh-oh! Oh, brother, it's back! I got trapped trying to run away from this guy and not looking where I was going. Watch your head, sweetie. The beast. The horribly aged first boss of this game is the Hexagoon. Yeah. Yeah, when this game released, that didn't have that meaning. Kind of funny, you can just say, no, I'll be back later. I can't trigger the boss right now. This gooner aged like fine wine. If I remember correctly, in German it's actually called the Hexagoblin. But yeah, first boss fight. Not much happening here, just trading blows and gotta watch your health, maybe. And if you get a little bit too low, we do have heal. And there we go. The Hexagoon is defeated. And we're level 8. Ooh, crack. Once again, I think we're going to put those into lightness first. And we obtain 100 gold coins and a magic peace tide.
You're tougher than you look. Thanks for saving my hide there. You're a doll. You know, I managed to shake myself free in all the chaos. So, let's get out of here, huh? Being attacked by monsters is such a drag. Phew. We're safe now, I guess. You know, I'm just not a Dark Ruins kind of gal. I'm Patty, by the way. I run the inn over in Stornway. And you are? Get out of here! You're from Angel Falls? Ah, that reminds me. I've gotta get to Angel Falls right away. See you, sweetie, and thanks a bunch for your help.
Bye-bye! Well, we're going back to Angel Falls too. Patty looks like she'd be a really good dungeon kind of gal. Yeah, you'd think so, right? I'm sure she's just saying that to play off that we had to help her. Like she seems like that kind of person. Where she like has to act like, oh yeah, that's just not my kind of thing, you know? Otherwise I would have been totally fine by myself. You got some crackle? Well, first one was correct. We got crack. Oh, I guess we gotta go to the inn.
Uh-huh. This is Edwin's place, alright. No one else knew how to do it quite like he did. The original host with the most. Did you know my father, then? Oh! You must be Patty! I was so worried about you. I heard that someone called Patty had gone missing on their way here. Yup, that's me, honey. You were worried, huh? That's sweet. I can't believe you remembered my name. You were so tiny. So, where is old Edwin hiding, huh? Ah, I thought you were probably coming to see him. I'm afraid that he's no longer with us. It was 2 years ago now. Huh? No longer with us? You mean he passed away? Sadly, yes. Wow, I can't believe it. So the incredible... That's... Gee, what does that mean for my old inn, then? I guess if Edwin's gone, that means you're running this place all on your own, huh? Well, yes. It's not the biggest inn in the world, but it's so quaint. I bet the guests here feel more welcome than in their own homes. That's very kind of you. I try my best to honor my father's memory by keeping the place running smoothly. Hey, I wouldn't expect anything else from the daughter of the incredible entertainer, honey. About this incredible thing? Hey, I don't suppose you want to give running an inn in Stornway a shot, do you? I beg your pardon? So when Dad was in Stornway, people used to call him the Incredible Entertainer? That's a stupid name. You better believe it, honey. He was the best of the best. He was only a young guy back then, but He set up his own inn from scratch and totally put his rivals out of business. Goodness. Can't imagine him being like that. He always seemed so unadventurous to me. And he said he was happy to run even the smallest of inns as long as we were together. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Why would a guy like Edwin choose to ship out to a hick town like this? Well, I guess that's water under the bridge. The thing is, his old place in Stornway is in real trouble right now. We were all kinda hoping that the incredible entertainer would make a comeback and get things on track again. I just can't believe I didn't know he died 2 whole years ago. I mean, gee! I'm so sorry, honey. Not at all. I'm just sorry that you came all this way for nothing. Hey, no apology needed. I mean, I got to meet you instead, right? You're coming back with me to Stornway. I'm afraid I don't think that's possible. I have my hands full with this place as it is. And I just find it hard to believe that Dad was some kind of legendary innkeeper. Hard to believe? You can't argue with the facts, honey. And I can see you're a chip off the old block, too. I've got a knack for seeing people's strength, you know? Dear, it's getting late and I really need to get started on supper. You'll have to excuse me. And please, I can't go to Stornway with you, so stop trying to talk me into it. A stubborn one, huh? Don't worry, sweetie, you'll see sense before long.
It is getting a bit late, but I'm sure we can continue. Yeah, it is getting a bit late. But we can go a little bit longer. Just a tiny little bit.
Hey, yeah, I thought I recognized you. You're the girl who helped me out back at the ruins, right? Thanks again for that. You know, while you're in the helping mood, honey, you couldn't try to twist Erin's arm, could you?
Why would I do that? That would hurt.
I can't let that kind of talent go to waste. It'll be good for her too, you know?
Well, well, well. What a conundrum.
Erin passed by just now and she was acting really odd. I wonder what's going on. No way! That petty woman's trying to recruit her? Surely Erin wouldn't think of leaving her and going to live in Stornway.
Leaving here.
Erin? Erin, are you alright?
Whoa! You gave me a fright. Don't do that again, will you? Wait a minute. You can see me, but I'm dead. I had a feeling that you saw me back at the Hexagon too. That's quite a strange talent you've got there. Sorry I haven't introduced myself, have I? I'm Erin's father, Edwin. I fell ill 2 years ago and died suddenly. But as you can see, I still haven't managed to leave this mortal realm entirely. And you are? Ah. Posma? Really? Really? But, Posma, aren't you the village guardian?
Hey, hang on a minute!
Oh. Oops.
Ouch. Oi, watch where you're flapping standing. I may be skinny as a rake, but I still need a bit of room for the maneuvers.
God, finding a voice for her is going to be so difficult. Like, in my head, she always sounded kind of like a valley girl, but since Vlog pointed it out, I can't stop thinking about how she's also kind of that dairy girl type. also gonna be a long-time commitment. Not dairy. Dairy! Like the city in Northern Ireland. But also, I cannot do a Northern Irish accent, so...
Never mind, I forgive you. Now, old man, what was that rubbish you were just sprouting?
I'm not sure what you mean.
You were on about Celestrians, right? I wondered the same thing at first, but this mess of a minstrel hardly foots the bill. I don't see a halo, do you? And I don't see any wings either. Bit odd for a Celestrian, that, wouldn't you say?
I suppose you're right, though while we're on the subject of art, who and what are you?
Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I suppose you would. Then I'd better introduce myself. Wait for it. I am the Supreme Stupendous Stella, stunning skipper of the sky-soaring Starflight Express. Ta-da!
I see.
Right then, your turn. Time to fly your true colors and tell us who you really are. You look like a regular mortal to me, so how come you can see the Starflight Express and ghosts like this old bloke? Okay. So you fell off the observatory during the earthquake, right? And when you came around to your senses, you were in this village with your wings and your halo missing? Sounds like a bit of a tall yarn, if you ask me. If you lost your wings and your halo, how is it that you can still see ghosts and the like? Bit neither here nor there, isn't it? I know. If you're a Celestrian, then prove it. Send someone's spirit up to the heavens. You've got nothing to lose, and this old bloke here just happens to be in need of a shove in the righteous direction.
Wait, are you talking about me? I'm not exactly happy as I am, but...
Let me guess, you're only a ghost because you've got some kind of unfinished business to put to sleep, right? Alright then, help the spook here tie up his loose ends and then send him on his way. Then I'll believe that you're a Celestrian, and I might even give you a lift back to the observatory on the old Starflight Express. Can't say fairer than that, right? So I'll tag along with you for a while until the job's done. Oh yeah, while we're at it, I should probably warn you that I'll be keeping tabs on you while I'm tabbing along. Just press the X button and then select Battle Records or press Select and you'll be able to see all the glory details.
What are you talking about?
Have a look if you've got a minute. What am I saying? Have a look or I'll have your guts for a really grisly set of garters.
Youch. The Battle Records screen is now accessible from the main menu. Well, this is all rather strange. Still, I appreciate your willingness to help. I wonder what unfinished business is stopping me from going up to the heavens. I don't suppose. I wonder if it's to do with that thing buried behind the inn. You know, the body I hid there. Well, let's see what he's hiding there. The horrible, horrible family secrets. There seems to be something solid buried under the bush. She uncovers a shiny gold trophy. The inscription reads, "Awarded to Edwin by HRH King Scott." I almost read it as shot. King Scott for... Oh, His Royal Highness King Scott for incredible achievements in entertainment. Posma acquires an innie. That's certainly a name for the trophy. Let's go anytime. Well, that's it. That's my innie. Well, goodness me, that takes me back a bit. The truth is, I hid it away when I came back to Angel Falls. I didn't want Aaron to know, and I didn't want to spend my whole time being reminded about Stornway. Erin seemed a bit troubled, so I made her go and have a rest. I wonder what's on her mind. I don't suppose you could go and check on her, could you, Posma? She won't confide in me, but perhaps she'd be willing to tell you what's going on. Of course we can do that. Hi, Erin.
What's up, Posma? What's that trophy you've got there?
Read it. Read it and be amazed. Posma hands the innie to Erin.
An award for being an incredible entertainer? From the King of Stornway? To my father? I don't believe it. Patty's story was all true. I don't understand, though. Why would Dad have given up all that to come here to sleepy old Angel Falls? What in the world was he thinking of?
I may be able to shed a little light on that.
Grandpa?
Edwin made me promise not to say anything, so I've kept it a secret all these years. But I don't see that it matters now. Dear Aaron, you must remember how sickly you were as a child. Your poor mother was the same. In the normal course of things, you would have become sicker and sicker as you got older. Eventually, you would have died. We lost your mother at a young age to the same fate.
But I'm perfectly healthy. I hardly even remember being sick anymore.
That's because you were brought up on water from the falls here in this village. Angel Falls water is famous for making people healthy and curing their ills. And for some reason it's just not being exported very much.
So, what you're saying is that Dad gave up his inn in Stornway and came back here for my sake?
That's right. Saving his daughter was far more important to him than his own ambitions.
But that's terrible. I stood in the way of my father and his dreams.
He knew you'd feel that way. That's why he didn't want you to know. But you're mature enough now to be told the truth.
You know, I always wondered why he sometimes had that faraway look on his face. Now I know. He did all that for me. Posma? It looks like I'm going to be leaving for Stornway. I don't know if I can be of any help to Patty, but I have to at least give it a try.
Well, there's a bombshell and a half. I had a feeling this day would come sooner or later. I'll really miss her, though. Oh, hi, Edwin.
You there, Granddad?
I'm here. I heard everything. I can't believe Erin is going to follow my ambition in my place. She really has grown up. Now I have no regrets. Except maybe for that one tattoo on my back. That was a dumb idea. I know that she'll succeed. She doesn't need me watching over her shoulder. It looks like I'm ready to leave. Thank you so much, my honored guardian.
There he goes.
Where's the crystal?
He's gone. You did it. So you are a Celestrian after all. Well, a promise is a promise. I'll give you a lift back to the Observatory like we agreed. So say thanks to your lucky stars.
Hang on to your horses a minute. Shouldn't you be picking up that benevolence? You can flipping see it, can't you? Don't tell me you can't see benevolence anymore. Now I'm starting to wonder again. Are you really a Celestrian, or are you pulling my chain? Some days later, the landslide is cleared and the mountain pass is opened again. Then, the day arrives for Eren to set off for Stornway. There we are. I'll miss you, Grandpa. You take care of yourself, won't you?
You too. It'll be hard work making a living in a new town. Make sure you don't go working yourself sick.
I know you're worried about your little girl, but I'm gonna be around to help her out, so you just relax, okay?
That's good to know, Patty. You've helped to set an old man's mind at ease.
Ivor, can I have a word? What do you want to talk to me for? You're leaving, so you obviously don't care. I was wondering if you might take over the inn here for me. I don't have the heart to close it down, you see. You'll do it, won't you? I know I can count on you. I suppose I'll do it, but only to get Dad off my back with his nagging about me finding a job. I'm not doing it for you. Anyway, I bet I'll be so good at innkeeping that I'll soon trump your place over in Stornway. And I wish you luck with it. Not that I'll let you get the better of me, of course. Oh yeah, sounds like we've got a competition on our hands. Pasma, I can't thank you enough for what you've done. It's amazing how you managed to find Dad's hidden trophy like that. You really are a mystery. I wouldn't be surprised if you turned out to be our guardian after all. Listen to me and my wild imagination. I suppose you'll be heading off to your hometown now, will you? If your journey brings you through Stornway, make sure you come and stay at my new inn, won't you? I'd better get going then. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you all for everything. Time for us to make some treks too. Do you remember where the Starflight Express is, presumably? Of course. No need to look so flapping pleased with yourself. I hardly expected you to forget. Come on, let's head to the pass. Alright, let's go. Maybe we can return to the Observatory. Wouldn't that be grand? But first, we of course need to go through this area again. Almost there. Almost. There we are. Here we are, all aboard! So here we are on the Starflight. What do you reckon? Pretty swish, isn't she? I'd like to jazz her up a bit more, actually. It's still a bit on the plain side in here, wouldn't you say? I'm thinking pink rhinestones with gold around them. That'd really make the place look stellar, don't you think? What? Not bothered about my amazing interior design ideas, eh? I suppose you just want to get going, do you?
Fine, fine. No more hanging about. I'm pretty keen to get back to the observatory and see how everything is myself. Here we go then. It's takeoff time! Oh, flap. We have a problem. I thought it would fly if there was a Celestrian on board. I wonder what's wrong. Hey, you couldn't see that benevolence before, could you? Even though you reckon you're a Celestrian? That must be the problem. I mean, it's a bit much to expect me to believe the Celestrians can just lose their halos and their wings, isn't it?
No, I think you should believe me.
Ah, don't get your knickerbockers in a twist. I was only saying. Anyway, we don't have time for this. The Almighty won't be best pleased if we hang around here when there's big stuff going on. Oi! Almighty matey, you listening? We're in a right old gherkin here. Why don't you give us a flapping hand? That's weird. He's probably too busy to notice us or something. Alright then, Posma, here's what we'll do. We'll follow the road to the Stornway place. When we get there, we'll help lots of people and get loads of benevolence. That should make that almighty oaf prick his eyes up. Ha! Look at your face. Not too swayed over by the idea or something? Well, tough turkey. I've decided that's what we're doing, so get moving.
Well, not much we can argue there. And heading to Stornway means we can visit Aaron. So everything has its silver lining. It's so easy when the mountain pass is open. Once we go around here a little bit. We can pick up some coagulant. Why not? And there we are. Stornway. So many 2D people here.
Hey Aaron, what's up? Not nervous, are you, honey? I'm afraid so. I just can't see how a young girl like me can suddenly take over such a big and important inn. Surely everyone else will be thinking exactly the same thing. Sure, maybe they will, but I trust my instincts, and you should too. I know you've got what it takes, Aaron. Seriously, just quit worrying. If you say so. Now, time to introduce you to your new colleagues. Hey guys, I'm back, and I've brought a big shiny ray of hope along with me. This would be good for a laugh. Come on, let's follow them in there and see how Aaron gets on. Honestly, Patty, what were you thinking? This slip of a girl's going to run the inn, is she? We're on the brink of closing as it is. Are you trying to finish us off? Jeez, Jenny, calm down, will you? Do you think I'd just pick any young thing off the street to run this place? Erin here may not look much, but she's got innkeeping in her blood. She'll have us back on track before you can say welcome. Didn't you say the same kind of thing about me when you brought me here? And didn't you also say you were going off to find the one guy who can save this place for certain?
No offense, but I'm not too convinced this is the guy you were talking about.
Please, just give me a chance. You won't find anyone who'll try harder than me. And I learned all there is to know about innkeeping from my father.
So your father was an innkeeper too, was he?
And I suppose you're here to make your daddy proud, hmm?
Well, that's very admirable, but running an inn isn't as easy as just turning up and promising to try hard, you know? And you could talk all you like about how much your father taught you, but we don't even know who your father was.
There it is, the challenge we've been waiting for.
Now's the time to show her, Ani. Show what? Oh, you mean this? Bling! Aaron gets out the innie. Wait, the trophy,
It sure is. The innie for incredible entertaining. Awarded by none other than our very own King Scott.
Well, now tell me you doubt how good he was.
And Aaron here shares the same incredible blood. Not bad, huh?
The incredible entertainer's daughter, oh my. It's okay, really. There's no need to bow and scrape or anything. It's extraordinary. I mean, I know it was her father who won the award, not her, but I don't know. Somehow just seeing her holding that innie is enough to make you believe in her. Maybe it was the fact that it got a special background. I'm certain Erin, I mean, will turn this inn around. She'll return the Quester's Rest to its former glory. Oh, are you looking for lodgings? I'm afraid we're not up and running just yet. Perhaps you could come back later? Ah, the fabled innie award, eh? A man in my position hears rumors, of course, but it's actually true, it seems.
Oh, Posma, you came and visited just like you said you would. And so soon!
I'm afraid we've only just arrived ourselves, though.
We're not quite ready to take any guests yet. Hey, don't sweat it, sweetie. I'm sure Posma didn't come here to stay. I bet you came because you were worried about Erin, huh? You wanted to see how she was getting on, right? And you just love to help a girl out, but you don't know the first thing about innkeeping. That about it? Yeah, well, what if I told you there was something you could do to help out here? Or to help out here?
Patty, what are you saying?
Well, from what I've seen, young Posma's got a knack for encountering all kinds of people by chance. If she tried to drum up a bit of business for us, I bet we'd have a full house in no time.
Patty, we can't ask Posma to do something like that. The inn isn't anything to do with her.
Hey, making people feel like they want to help you is a knack too, honey. You should be glad you've got it. If Posma's got nothing better to do and feels like lending a hand, don't turn her away. You could do with the help.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Do you think you might be able to help out a little bit, Posma?
Sure.
I must admit I've often noticed how people always seem drawn to you. Thank you, Posma. I really do appreciate it.
So, you're traveling all on your lonesome, huh, Posma? That sure is risky, honey. Why don't you hang around here for a while till the inn's open? Come by later and I bet I'll be able to hook you up with some great guys.
That was completely an auto accent. I think I'm really bad at this, but I'm going to continue because it's fun.
Who could help you out on your quest, okay?
Oh, I wanted to talk to Erin. I think everyone's pretty much accepted me, which means I really need to start getting things in shape around here. So you couldn't run off and occupy yourself with something else for a while, could you? I'll soon have the place fit to stay in. Of course, we can occupy ourselves with something else. Oh hey, well. Oh hey, a treasure chest. Oh hey, a pair of linen gloves. Oh hey, a staircase. Ooh, stuff to break. You see those two treasure chests over there? Do you know what the difference is between the red one and the blue one? Well, I'll tell you. Apparently the red ones can only be opened by the hero of the world they're in. But the blue ones can be opened by anyone from any world. Although how people can travel between worlds is beyond me. Well, seems like we're the hero of this world. Good to know. Surely that was enough time. And it was. If you hit an enemy with a wand, you can drain some of their MP and use it to replenish your own. It's really useful for people whose vocations use a lot of MP for spells, like mages and priests. A fellow adventurer, I see. Well then, perhaps I can offer a word of advice. Don't flee from too many battles. If you do, your level will never go up, which is sure to come back and haunt you later on. Oh, and don't forget that monsters seldom rear their ugly heads when you're standing still. It's a simple but effective strategy. So there's no need to run about like a headless chicken, okay? So, the Quester's Rest has now opened up. And importantly for us, Hetty works here. Guess it's time for me to show you what I can do, huh? Hey there, did I welcome you to my party planning place already? This is the place to hook up with new party members. So, what can I do for you, sweetie? We can get party members. Unlike in Dragon Quest III, you do have to play a little while on your own before you can get party members, but that makes them all the more special. So, you want to apply for a new party member, huh? What kind of person are you looking for? So, first of all, we're going to make a priest. And, as I said, I already know exactly who we're making for our party. I kind of want to use those eyes, but I think that's not too great, actually. Do I just use the normal ones? I think I just used the normal ones. Then I think we're going with... Oops. Are we fine with that? Maybe I'll go with those, actually. That kind of looks like how I drew him for the last long-form video. I think I'm going with this. And this is going to be Spups. If you're not picking up already what I'm doing, we're going with the same party that we had in Dragon Quest III. So we've got Spups, our priest. Yeah, there he is. You're going to recruit another new party member. How about we make a martial artist this time? And even though Posma has blue hair and pronouns, we still can only choose between male and female here. I think we're just going with email, just because of the options we have here. And then we're going with the light blue. Those eyes. There's no blue skin color. Which one are we going for then? Maybe that one. Black or blue? I feel like those eyes with the blue look kind of weird, so I think we're still going with black. And then this is going to be Uzi. Uzi Oozeborn. They were our martial artist. And then finally, we're going to recruit our final party member. Who's going to start out as a mage for now, I think, just to pay homage to how it was in 3, but we're going to put her in a different role later on. I think we're going with these. White hair. And then those eyes. That looks kind of weird. I would like the gold touch, but I think the yellow for the eyes just doesn't work on this model. Maybe with other eyes. No, I just don't think it works that great. Guess we're going like this. And this is going to be Elvie! There she is. And that's our party. I've got an idea. I'm going to show you a neat trick that'll help you when you're traveling with your pals. Patty teaches Posma how to egg on fellow party members to boost their tension. Use that one wisely and you'll be sitting pretty wherever your travels take you. Bon voyage, honey. Okay. Egg on is so nice. It really is. We're going to change our tactics here, just to change the colors. There we go. And that's our party. Posmas, Bubs, Uzi, and Elvie. Just like it was in Dragon Quest 3. All that time ago. Thanks for your patience, Posma. We are fully up and running now and ready for business. If you ever want to stay, or if you've got some spare time to help bring customers, just let me know. Yeah, so canvassing for guests is wireless connection stuff. You can invite people to the inn, but you can also just use this as a normal inn and stay here. Well, I'll give you a special staff rate, naturally. A warm welcome to the Quester's Rest. Would you like to stay the whole night or just rest until evening? The price is 12 gold. Whichever you choose. That is the price for 4 people. So 3 gold per party member. Good morning, Posma. Did you sleep well last night?
Oh, good. I wish you a very pleasant onward journey.
Well, with 3 new party members, that also means 3 new people to equip. And we don't really have the means to do that at the moment, huh? What happens if you wireless with some people? There are ways to find that out. I think we're going to give the fan to Uzi for now. And then LV currently doesn't get anything that's left over. There's not much here, huh? Well, we can try to go shopping. See what we can buy here. Probably going to go for armor first. What can you sell? Oh, we could buy 3 scaled shields and then we'd be out of money almost. So technically the best thing would be to get everyone a leather hat. But with the armor actually showing up on your characters, I do feel like fashion also plays into it a little bit. I think for now we're going to get the training trousers and the training top for Uzi. And then maybe the leather dress for LV. Oh, we don't have enough money. We can sell our old weapons. How much was the leather dress? 290. Okay, we're very close. Just sell the plain clothes. And then we buy the leather dress just so LV has some extra defense. Oh, wrong button. There we go. It's not the prettiest dress, but it's a start. We are going to improve this later. I will be paying attention a bit to how the characters look. And maybe choose unoptimal items for them just to make them look more the way I want them to. It's a nice, cute look. Yeah, but it's not LV, you know? Fashion is peak in this game. Not gonna lie. But that's going to be what she's wearing for now. And now that we have a full party, I do think it's time to save and end the stream for today. we finished an entire game already today, so yeah, we're going to confess all that we've done. And save. So next time, we can start on our grand adventure with a full party. But for now, it's pretty late. So, we're going to not continue. And instead, take a peaceful respite. Bless you, my child, please turn the power off. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, and thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our start into the world of Dragon Quest IX. I'm very excited to be playing this.